hardest part of my job, putting this microphone pack on. Let's try that out. All right, where's my ball? So by popular demand, I'm going to show you today how to dunk a basketball off the dribble off 1 foot. We had a video recently on 2-foot jump with dunking a basketball. I'll put the, I don't know if you can put the link in the video still, but we'll see if we can put the link. If not, go to my channel, and it's like not too far back, and check that out as well. Let's get after it. So very, very similar to the way we dunk a basketball off 2 feet is the ball is going to be loaded to the opposing hip through our penultimate stride. So when we took a look at the 2-foot jump, let's say our last 2 strides for takeoff were right, left. The ball would be brought to the left hip during our penultimate into our plant, which was here. And then as that block was applied, it's going to be a cross body arm drive up into that hand. With a 1-foot takeoff, we have the very same setup. So if I'm going to take off my left leg, which is a very common jumping leg for right-handed basketball players, I'm going to be bringing the ball to my left hip through my penultimate into my plant or my block step here. So as I'll walk through these strides for you. As I'm walking and get here, I'm going to bring that ball to my opposing hip. This is the leg that I'm taking off of. And as I'm driving up through that leg, the ball will come across my body and into my right hand for the dunk. So let's take a look at it, kind of not so much in real time, but at least toward the basketball net. You can see the setup steps. We'll try to walk through it. So if I'm coming into the net and I'm dribbling through, I get to this stride here. This is where the ball gets picked up, similar to the way it would be done as if we were doing a layup. As I'm lowering through this penultimate into my plant, the ball comes across my body, and I'm taking off across the body. So the ball is crossing the plane of my chest into that hand. Let's walk through that again. Let's take a look. We're dribbling. Right foot. This is my penultimate. As I lower my hip, that ball comes across and up. I'll walk through one more time, and then we're going to go through and actually jump. Dribbling, right foot lowers into the penultimate, ball comes across, up and drive toward the dunk. I'll do a full speed toward, again, this is a lower rim so that we can make sure you can see the mechanics. There you go, yeah, if the camera goes right in behind the net there, you should get a pretty good look at this. I'll walk through and dunk. So you'll notice that it's a very quick transition from our dribble to the opposing hip or our takeoff leg hip. This is going to ensure that we get as much out of the arms as possible. When dunking off a dribble, it's important that we utilize as much of the arm mechanics as possible. So if I didn't have the ball, I'd obviously be able to, through this stride, either do a 2-arm gather, depending if I'm a power jumper or if I'm a speed jumper, I'm probably likely going to run through my takeoff. If I don't have access to both my arms because the ball is in my hand, then I'm going to have to utilize as much power as possible through the cross body arm drive. So as I walk here again, cross, and the ball is going to get dunked. Or again, these mechanics are very same for a layup. So let's say you're trying to do a powerful move through the key and just drop the ball in. So if you're not at a dunk point yet, and you just want to maximize your layup efficiency height, it's going to be the exact same setup. So as I come toward the net here, I'll walk through it again. Let's say I'm coming in and doing a traditional left foot right-handed layup. I can drive in. The ball can come to my left hip, which is going to be my takeoff leg. I'm going to drive, and then I can finish to the backboard. I can finish to the rim, finger roll, whatever type of layup variation you're looking to accomplish. So the cool part of this is that no matter if you're jumping off of 2 feet or 1 foot, the mechanics are the same, meaning that through our penultimate stride, which is our second last stride, is when we are going to be bringing the ball to the loading hip in order to execute that cross-body arm swing. So again, if it's a 2 foot, you can go watch the video. But ideally the same thing as we go through that penultimate stride, which is going to be that big push into that plant foot. That ball's coming to the opposing hip and driving across the body. If it's a 1 foot opportunity, same thing as we lower through that penultimate, the ball comes to the opposing hip and then we drive across the body. A lot coming at you, but I hope that you got the fundamentals of the message that I'm trying to pass across, which is that crossbody arm swing will really help you utilize and kind of optimize the amount of speed that you carry through the takeoff. Been my pleasure again, everybody. If you haven't already and you find this information useful, subscribe to the channel and share it. I hope that we're at a point eventually where we can reach as many people as possible. Jump mechanics, jump technique, dunk technique, jump training is something that is very near and dear to my heart. And if you found it useful, I urge you to share that. It means the world to me. And we'll catch you in the next one.